10,000.
Hello. So Halloween's on its way, and it's supposed to get scary in my case because I'm the dark kind of girl. Well, you can't really see that. So I'm wearing a tank top and a Mickey Mouse pajamas. So basically, I'm dark in the inside. You can't really see it because this year I'm being a gothic witch. My cousin's gonna do the best with my makeup, but turns out that her eyeshadow isn't as pigmented as mine.
I'm being a cat. Right.
So anyways, if you guys are one of those people who are like flat out scared of Halloween, trust me, nothing bad's gonna happen. Believe me, I've been trick-or-treating since I was a baby. And nothing out there is gonna sneak up on you and kill you. If you're one of those people who get freaked out and get really paranoid on Halloween night. And nothing's really gonna happen.
Who's gonna be paranoid? Why would people be paranoid of Halloween? I mean, people give out candy. Are you crazy, woman?
No, I meant like, because back in, like, I've heard about this, don't mean to freak people out, but I've heard of people that, you know those people who are, like, super mentally ill?
No.
But there's some people out there who don't really hand out candy, and their house is decorated at times. Because I've had those cases before.
Everyone's house is decorated on Halloween, Mario.
Not mine. We don't got that money to get it.
Oh well. But your house has to be decorated on Christmas, right?
Yeah, it's always decorated on Christmas, but not inside our house. Like on Christmas, it gets kind of crazy around the house because my birthday is like 2 days after it, and I had to think ahead of the time before what I want for my birthday because I easily forget sometimes, and I usually wake up surprised a lot.
Oh.
On my birthday.
Back to Halloween, Mario.
Oh yeah. So on Halloween, my favorite thing to do during the whole month of October is to watch any kind of horror movie that's on Netflix. And it has to be because the way my dad never taught me never to watch a stupid horror movie. Because I end up watching a really good, really terrible ones. Example, Zombie Fever is really stupid. Don't watch it because it's completely inappropriate. Where's that bug thing go? And if you were to watch, I forget what this one movie is, but it's about. If you guys are freaked of like heights like I am, this horror movie is completely stupid and pathetic. Because they're going to a place where they're going climbing on a place where it's abandoned and you're not supposed to even trespass that. Because in this horror movie, I forget what it's called, but I know it's flat out stupid. Because it's not too stupid, but it's really gory. Because as soon as they get to the mountain,
that was a spoiler.
Sorry, but I don't know what it's called. It's not that good. It's not like The Walking Dead. Like there's no horror movies out like that.
Well, who cares? We just spoilered you, people. If you was gonna watch whatever she explained, oh well.
I forget what it's called, but I've watched a heck of a lot of horror movies on Netflix. Well, almost all of them. Because I'm like super insane about horror movies. I watched The Ouija Experiment, but I never got to the good part, so that's like really that's highly recommended. What else is it? 12. You should watch that. It's gory, but super creepy, and if you love that kind of creepy, then you have to watch it.
It is.
Because, like, for Halloween, if you ever watched the horror movie called Halloween, that movie is good, and I grew up watching that personally. I haven't watched it in like forever, so I'll have to go back to Netflix to watch them. I recommend that if you're gonna watch Halloween, don't try to like miss the inappropriate parts, because they do have some scenes in there where it's inappropriate.
If you don't like inappropriate, then you should not watchable.
Just don't watch it, but I had to, because, you know, I like horror movies, and I don't really care if there's inappropriate stuff. But if you're those kind of people who are just like, don't watch it.
Oh, that was a funny face. Okay, what else?
And here's another Halloween thing. If you're one of those people who love Halloween like I do, best thing to do is creep the crap out of your brother who's freaked out of ghosts and zombies. And the best ghost story to tell is Bloody Mary.
No, it's not. That is so old.
Yeah, but it can scare the crap out of anybody.
No, it can't. Everybody already knows that it's fake by now.
Oh yeah, it is fake. That's not if it's true. Because I googled it. I can't say Google. Google. You Google it up, it won't show any information about how Bloody Mary was even created, unless you're drinking ketchup. Then, well, that's what I was told. What Bloody Mary was called was ketchup.
I was told that too. So maybe it is ketchup.
Yeah. Try not to tell any of the old ones. Try to tell like one. I've heard of I've actually heard of abandoned places that. I heard of one of them were in Japan. But they have you look up if you just go on YouTube, you can find some of the documented stuff, because I was on YouTube once, and they had the top 10 abandoned amusement parks. And I've heard of this one story where this girl, she was on this swing at an amusement park, got hit by a truck, I think. But and they were told that you see her ghost if people wander there, and they see her ghost with a bloody dress, which is pretty cool in my case.
Cool.
Yeah, because there's a lot of if you ever see a bunch of like Zombieland, that's pretty gory and somewhat funny, not too funny to the point where you're gonna giggle and pee your pants at the same time.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, if you're one of those people who are thinking that the zombie apocalypse is gonna happen, that crap ain't gonna be happening. Because one, there is no disease that can cause that. Two, it's impossible to make the dead become undead.
I know, right?
Yeah, and if you know, I don't even want to mention him, but even though he hates me, but he kind of told me the truth about that. He told me it was impossible for that to happen, and it's completely just made up for people to have some fun. And I keep trying to tell him that the government tries to make an illegal experience, which I highly doubt that is going to even happen. We're going to find out in the nick of time. And I thought to be honest with you, there for a sec, I thought Ebola meant last year. I thought Ebola meant the end of the world. Seriously, I was freaked out about it.
Lol.
Yeah, I was just like, when I first, and now I'm just like, Ebola doesn't exist around America yet. Well, never will be. But it's been around for what I heard is I don't know. I've heard of my parents. What's that buzzing out there? But I hear a lot from my parents, and I'm the oldest, and I'm supposed to. But I have to honestly tell you guys about something that happened. I was also on Facebook earlier today. I went ahead of this. Now they're making a law that you cannot. This is the weirdest law that's ever going to be happening. About you cannot touch a pregnant woman's belly without her permission. And now that's a law, and I'm like, WTF, just over that one incident. So I kind of don't know if they're going to put it into the state or not.
So
yeah. And yeah, there's a lot of other weird laws that are around the United States, and trust me, you don't want to hear any of them.
If you live somewhere that's not in the United States, then that's cool.
Yeah, because the United States, they have a lot of weird things that's going on. Because in this state, it's actually illegal to sleep on a refrigerator that's outside.
What?
It's really ironic. Like, who would sleep? And also, to feel sorry for the homeless people aren't supposed to be out in the streets.
Okay, we.
When they can't even find the homeless shelter.
Look in the face.
So, yeah, you gotta be aware, because I saw these homeless people, it was over the summer, or sometime, I just remember it was a rainy day, that these poor people were out there, and they were homeless. I don't know what they were going through, but they had a dog, and nobody stopped by. I'm like, I don't know if people don't believe them, but I think they were. And if you're one of those people who know that there's a lot of reasons why people are homeless, it's kind of sad. It's actually kind of sad to see, because it was right by Target in Chambersburg, and that really nearly broke my heart, because I can't stand seeing sadness. Because just imagine what they would if the world was, because they have to go through a lot. Like, I don't know what they've been through, but to be honest with you, I would not want to be out there on the streets where there's food right by them, and they're gonna sit there and like starve and just. Oh man, I can never imagine that.
It would be sad to guess.
Yeah, because I'm like, that poor dog nearly broke my heart. Like, I love animals. To be honest with you, I grew up raising them. Some of them, basically cats. But if I ever see it, I can't even watch the animal. I got my dog from the animal shelter, and because my parents were looking for a way to get out of my depression state. Yeah. But trust me, it's not usually people who are just flat out, poor that gets homeless. It's usually sometimes the military people. If you ever see Five Finger Death Punch, the World War I song called "The Wrong Side of Heaven" and "The Right Side of Hell," that song basically explains why so many people are homeless. How so many military people are homeless after what they did for the United States to keep our freedom.
Is this all you have to say, Mario?
I do have one thing. I don't even know what to say. But happy Halloween to everybody, and just be careful what you do. I mean, whatever you do, try to, because this time is a bad night. You should have got, if you've already got your costumes, then good. But if you're getting your costume at the last minute, I doubt that they're gonna have plenty of options. They're probably gonna have one of those stupid costumes, but if they do, if you're lucky, because like last year I got mine sort of like last minute, like a week before. I think it was a week before. I don't remember, but I have pictures of what it was on my dad's phone, and I cannot go on that. But yeah, they don't really have. They just have limited options. So yeah, you can easily, but they still probably have, like, if you just want to dress up as something random. I was gonna do this year, but they have a lot of. They should still have like their mask.